So this is the Pasadena Showcase House of Design for 2007. What do you think? Pretty amazing, isn't it? I wouldn't mind living here already. But what we've got, as usual, are the best designers of Southern California. They are teaming up. They are working it over. They are going to completely overhaul this place. It hasn't been made over, really, for 69 years. And what's unique this time is that this isn't privately owned. We own this, if you will. It's L.A. County's Descanso Gardens home, originally the mansion that belonged to Manchester Boddy, the publisher of the L.A. Daily News. So let's check it out. So tell me about the mood that you hope to convey as people come in and see this guest bedroom and bathroom.
The space was fantastic. The bay windows that faces the southern exposure had beautiful light, so it was very inviting and welcoming and warm, and we wanted to keep it that way. But we also wanted to make it luxurious. This is a Hollywood royalty person that would be coming here, so we wanted to make it very relaxing, calming, and soothing, but at the same time very exciting.
About the walls, I mean, I think that's fascinating. You're going to be using this wall treatment that's going to look like it's been painted with multicolors, but it's actually wallpaper.
Many, many layers of color in it. Our wallpaper in here is going to be a very iridescent and luminous wallpaper, all champagne, silver, off-white, beigey tones, but very soothing and calming. And we have a lot of luminous materials. Are the shades that go on the window treatments. The sheer has a very nice sheen to it. The pillows on the bed will have a very shimmering tone to it.
Tell us about how you're incorporating high technology today with the drama and the glamour of yesteryear.
We're going to have a ladies' vanity in one corner, and behind it we're going to have a very tall mirror with a beautiful, large, very luxurious frame, and behind it there would be a television. So when you first walk in, you're not going to see it at all. It would just be a beautiful mirror behind a vanity, but with a push of a button, you could be watching TV, and then it would disappear.
Nice. So you're incorporating really kind of the old feel with the new technology.
Exactly, exactly. And we're going to be using the similar technique in the bathroom. We're going to have a mirror over the sink. Behind it, there would be a very small television.
Oh, good. I mean, God give us if we have a room without a TV.
Of course,
we have to have at least a couple in every room.
Yes.
I walked into this space and I was inspired by the gardens and what I thought I could do in this space. So I looked at the beautiful camellias that they have here at Descanso and wanted immediately to incorporate the camellia motif into this room because I felt it was appropriate.
So camellia is where you're getting the Japanese feel?
That sort of was a direct segue into the Japanese feeling and also this feeling of bringing the outside in to the space. And so we're using an incredible table, which is a 2-foot or 2-inch plank of rosewood with a natural edge on it, with a very beautiful bronze base, modern chairs, and then some Chinese scholar chairs on the end. So there's a real interesting mix of modern, antique, and Asian influences.
So what is it about the Asian thing? I mean, it seems that no matter what year you're in, no matter what room you're in, when you have something that has an Asian flair, it's elegant, it's classic, and it's timeless.
Well, it's so interesting with Asian furniture design and any kind of textile. There's beautiful, clean lines that they incorporate, and the scale of things, and the natural curve. It brings in a wonderful, clean feeling, but still timeless. So it has a fresh, new feeling to it. And then when you mix that with some European pieces, it's just like creating a new dish, you know, if you were a chef.
So for those of us who are learning from this, I mean, it's okay to pick a room and infuse it with some of this Asian fusion. If the rest of your house isn't that way, right? It's okay.
I think it is. Here again, it's just finding that right blending.
Speaking of Asia, what about the great doors that you found, these lacquer doors?
Fabulous Japanese doors. They're 7 feet tall.
Wow.
The 20th century Japanese black lacquered doors.
Wow. Where would you find that?
Well, there's a wonderful antique store here in the Pasadena area that's been in business for over 100 years. And I walked in, talked to the owner, and took me to the back where all the dusty things are, and we pulled these out, and my breath was taken away. And there's a wonderful Japanese scene embroidered on each one of these doors. They're very distinctive.
There's going to be some neutral colors in here, but you're
Neutral,
going to pop
warm
it with
colors,
some red.
popping it with some red.
So the moral of the story is for our dining room, it's okay to come up with something crazy, to pop a color, to be different.
Not to be afraid,
Yeah.
you know. Because a formal dining room typically is not used all year long, most of the time people want it to look nice, and of course, when they're having an event or a family gathering, it's a perfect place for that. So what I'm hoping to do is create a beautiful, simple, elegant, clean space that can be enjoyed year-round and then punched up, you know, when the need arises.
So this is a very tiny space, and I'm guessing that people, as they come through here and tour it, they're going to get some ideas and go, you know what, hey, I can do something with my tiny little crummy space.
Absolutely, absolutely, of what you can do with the small space and how important the space is, actually, because how it looks off of the living room and how visually important it is. And
this oak tree, I mean, that's like the centerpiece. Look at
the oak
that.
tree and the maple tree, it's quite incredible, and we're going to hang lights out of the oak, hanging down into the space. Well, they're going to be copper lights that you know, like pendulum lights that hang down and illuminate, as well as uplighting on the trees and the other things. And you know, we're going to have a day bed here, like a very large outdoor bed, because the theme is A Midsummer's Night Dream. And so the idea is romance, intimacy, and really making this spot look like that.
So tell me about the kind of planting materials and ground covers, trees that you have envisioned here.
Right. Ferns, a lot of ferns.
Because it's very shady.
Right, primrose. Actually, I think because they have cut many trees that we're going to have a lot more sun than we think.
Oh, yeah, they have laced it quite a bit, haven't
they? They really have, and we're going to have a lot more plants. And we're going to have a fountain over here on the wall, and a lot of plants that come up on either side of the fountain, and a pomegranate tree will go over here.
What is the one take-home value that you hope people will appreciate when they look at this final product? They go, you know what, that was one of my favorite spaces.
I think they will come in here and feel a lot of warmth and feel a lot of intimacy and a lot of well thought out plan, and they'll walk into the space and immediately relax.
Just kind of.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, it's the calm place to be. It's you know, where you collect yourself.